funny thing. It's funny doing it in the sunshine here, because the song. I wrote the song Berlin in 1980. I was in a very, very old hotel in the Kurfürstendamm. And people thought that the Berlin song was kind of about the war and about that time. It's not about that at all. It's the idea there's a certain atmosphere in Berlin. What I mean is the art atmosphere. I mean the idea, the history of political satire that comes from the 20s. Because one thing I found really interesting was the idea entertainers have always had the responsibility to criticise politics. And I felt that it was incredibly effectively done in the 20s and 30s in Germany. And there were some immensely brave entertainers, and a lot of them were in Berlin, and a lot of them suffered, as far as I know, a degree of persecution with the regime. And so what I meant was the essence of protest, the essence of artists that protest and make a point is still here in Berlin. That's what I was singing about. And everybody said, I talked about eras that knew of no war, but it wasn't specifically about the wall era. It was the essence of Berlin that comes way back. And I still think it's here, and it's always been there. So that's what Berlin's about. Also, when I talk about all the young people, they said, oh, they talk about young people going to the wall. I said, no, because this was before the wall came down. I wrote it then anyway. But it's the idea, I think Berlin's always been a magnet for, certainly there's lots of students, isn't it? It's a massive student town. And I remember when I wrote that song, there were lots of students coming because it was the only place they could avoid the army. There was hundreds of thousands of students in for that reason. And so people often got that song wrong. They said, well, it's not relevant now. And I thought, well, it probably is. Whether I can remember it is something totally different. It's also very hard.
TV Noir Extra-Sendung sozusagen spontan zusammengebracht. Und am 27. im Maschinenhaus von der Kulturbrauerei zusammen mit der fantastischen Band Voltaire. Und
with my band, and if guys are interested in me writing them a song, get them to come to the website and look at the website and maybe.
Website is John Watts.
Yes, John Watts. .co.uk.
Okay, there you go.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot for coming.
Thanks, man.